Hello and welcome to this guide to what's contained in music at Key Stage 4. So we are looking at switching to the BTEC Tech Award in Music Practice, which is slightly different to the course that we are running presently, but with a lot of similarities. I think music is great, and I think studying music is very, very character building in terms of your confidence and your interpersonal social skills. Plus, it's a whole lot of fun too. So let's have a look at the course structure. It's built into three main components, which are sort of integrated and cross over. So we have one which is worth 30% called Exploring Musical Products and Styles. Products can be things like albums, singles, events like concerts, playlists even. They can also be things like compositions like for film and TV. And styles would be things like genres, rock and roll, blues, modern pop, classical, etc. Musical skills development is worth another 30%, so just under a third, where you would be wanting to spend time honing your instrumental practice on your vocal instrument. So if you're a singer, you'd spend time on that. If you were a drummer, you'd spend time building those skills into the course. You would be working in a variety of ways, such as solo and small and large ensembles. You might be working towards playing for recordings or also for performances. And then the bit that is more like an exam, but is actually a controlled assessment, is called responding to a commercial brief, which is worth the largest percentage of the course, where you'd be given like a music industry situation to respond to, and then you'd be able to talk through how you'd react in that situation if you were a person working in the music industry, like a composer or performer. The 60% of the course, which was the first two components, are internally assessed, which means they get taken care of during school hours and are assessed in school and moderated in school. And then the unit that we just talked about at the end there is responding to a commercial brief. There would be controlled assessment hours, and then it gets sent off and somebody else marks that. And then we might get some feedback, general feedback on how that went for the students. This is the grade structure, so it's a bit different for 9 to 1 GCSE. We've got level 1, which is the old D grade, level 2, which is the old A star to C grade, and instead we get pass merit distinction or distinction star if you were fabulous in all areas. The students tend to enjoy the practical elements of the course, and in particular we've had recent success trying to run concerts through live streaming and pre-recorded events. So this team of students started in year 9, and year 11 they were confident enough to put on an event that they organised themselves and then decide where they wanted to promote that event. So we'll have just a few seconds clip of that, if that's okay. Okay, so they had a lot of fun there with the lighting and the staging. Something else that I'd like to draw your attention to is that there is a big emphasis now in the industry on being able to use sequencing tools to compose and produce your own music, especially like from home. So this is something that we provide access to, which is called Soundtrap, and it works on mobile devices as well as in an internet browser. So I'll just give you a little flavour of what that sounds like when it's all working properly. Let's play a little bit of this one. So this is a structured track where all the parts have been played in separately and layered up together. Very conscious of time, trying to keep this under 5 minutes. What can studying music lead onto? Well, a whole host of things, and in fact many people might experience like a range of jobs or do some of these jobs at the same time. So a songwriter might also be a music producer or a performing musician. You have DJs that also are composers or have recording engineering experiences. musicians. Tour managers might also have managed a venue in the past. Somebody that I went to school with has ended up starting a guitar building business because he knows how his instrument works and what would be a quality instrument. To be successful in this subject, you have to be all of these things: proactive, motivated, passionate, independent, a good team player. But the most important things that we value in BTEC Music is being creative and not afraid to try things even if they might go wrong, which they sometimes do. If you have any questions, I'm available on email. Alternatively, you can get your child to message me directly on Teams if they have specific questions about the course. That's it. I've only gone 30 seconds over. Thanks very much for listening, and pick music.